guys, welcome back to the show. It's episode 17 of King of Puro. I'm Last Son. Glad you guys are here back with us to see how we book Black Canvas Grappling. This episode, we're going to take the Champions Tour on day one. Take a look at the mail here. Iki Fusaka had a body type change from tone to muscular. We got Finley returning. 5 SSW production changed. Trendez Jr. left EMLL. We have Exodus with a production change, and Sojura Sen is fully fit as well. Go ahead and delete those ones. Back into the office here. We'll see tonight is the first night, but let's take a look at our rivals' production levels. And we see here we're getting beat in quite a few of these by our rivals. Exodus 2010 is one of our big ones. If we upgrade, it's going to be 2,500, 7,500 per month, and 2,000 per show. That's going to add up quick. So is this. It's free, but it's 7,500 per show to upgrade. So I think right now we're going to have to keep our level where it is. Take a look at the finances, because that would really eat into that performance that we're doing. We're getting good performances every month so far, closing in on that $1 million, but that would really eat into everything. So we'll have to see how it's going to affect the show. We'll go ahead and advance the show here. Take the auto booked. Look at our backstage incidents. Mitsukuri had made a mess. Sentenced him to clean him up by drinks. Had a small impact upon him. And Furisara and Kubo, he's passing on selling tips. That's great. Take a look at the locker room controls here. We're going to try Blast Coma and Sojura Sen. Take care of those guys, hopefully. Nope, not this time. No effect. So we'll go ahead and get in here and we'll book our first match. It's going to be a tag team match. And we're going to have Mabuchi Furisara on one side and Funakoshi on the other. Where we're going to have team with them. Let's do Finley. Big Bruiser Finley with Funakoshi. And we'll have Tashusai with Furisara. We'll auto name that. We'll give that, let's see here, 25. Yeah, 25 minutes sounds good. We're going to let Furisara pick up the win or Funakoshi. So Funakoshi pick up the win. It'll be over Tashusai though. And we'll keep Furisara strong. Make Yui okay. Thinking about it, let's call it in the ring. Do a slow build, decisive win. And that will be our main event. Let's check everything on that. Okay, that'll be our main event. We'll go ahead and add. We're going to add the match or add the angle. Let's go ahead and add another match. And this one will exclude everybody who has already been booked, so we don't have that problem. We'll have Tori and Yoshinaka Taku. They're going to be working a program this time against, Miura and Yoshizawa. The program's not going to be those two versus those two. It's going to we're going to do a storyline where Tori sees a lot of potential in Taku and wants to team with him and eventually take him on 1v1 at the event. So we'll give that 18 minutes is fine. We'll let Bunraku and Tori win. We'll let Miura take the loss. Do an open match. We have to script it. Decisive win. I've decided this tour we're going to use script or call in the ring to see if it happens to, give us improvements in the ring. Give that extra couple minutes and we'll go ahead and book that one. The next match we'll do another tag match. And we'll have Okamoto and Blasticoma. They're going to begin their program. Matsushita can team with Okamoto. And we'll let Dynamite Narahashi team with Blasticoma. And auto name that. We'll drop this down to 15 because I think we'll make this one our steal of the show. We'll let Okamoto pick up the win over Narahashi. And the script. Do we want to make it an open match? Yeah, we'll open match decisive. And we'll go ahead and book that. Book an angle between Las Tacoma and Reizan Okamoto. We'll script it on entertainment. And basically, we're going to have Blast. He's going to say he is taking out title contenders and is starting with Ryzen. Give it 4 minutes. If it looks good, we'll book that. We'll move that up. Go ahead and add a match. We'll make it a tag match. And we'll have Malicious Intent take on Orange Suchi and Danjuro Kikuchi. And we'll go ahead and auto name that one. We'll give that 20 minutes because this one I do believe I want to make my technical masterclass. And we'll give the win to Wolfsbane. The one that I'm a little worried about is James Diaz doesn't have as high as technical as what these guys have. Open match. See if we can call it in the ring. I think Wolfsbane can't be called and Diaz can't have it called in the ring. So we'll have to go in, we'll have to take that off, and we'll have to script it. And we'll go ahead and book that. So that will be our technical masterclass. Now we'll open up with a angle, and I think we're going to have Furusawa come out, interrupted by Funakoshi. We'll rate them on entertainment. And Furusawa celebrates his, Grand Prix win, and Funakoshi is going to come out and tell him that it was just luck. And give that 5 minutes sounds good. We got to watch how much we do, just because of the product. Right now we're not going to be penalized. Didn't set to steal the show for Reizan, Matsushita, and Nakoda. Nope, I guess I didn't. So we'll go in here, change this from regular to steal the show, and we'll book that segment. And now we're green, we're good. We are getting some warnings about being used too much. That's okay. We're gonna add a 3v3 match now. We're gonna filter out and look at well-known and recognizable. And let's pick our veteran team of Giant Brody. And we could do Yokokawa and Sen. And look at our unimportant, at our, most of these are young lions. We could do Aishi Yamamoto, Fujimara Matoki. We could do Kasaka, or we could do Neo Saromi. Do Saromi here. We'll go ahead and auto name that. We'll drop this down to like 13, 12. I guess we'll do 11. We'll put it on the pre-show. We'll let Giant Brody get the victory. We'll have an open match. We'll script it. Decisive win. And we'll book that as our pre-show. And everything I think is looking pretty good. I want to add another pre-show match. We can take a look here at anybody who's recognizable. Look at, we could get Suki here on the card, and we could just have Suki Gun take on, Genji Kasaka, Ichiro Mitsukuri, and Koyo Kinoshita. And give this an auto name. Drop this down. We'll definitely let Suki or one of the other members of Suki Gun get the win. Do an open match. We'll script it. Decisive victory. And put that up there. Get those guys a little bit of exposure on the main show. And I think we're good to go. Yeah, so 659 people come to Osaka to see Black Canvas Grappling. We open with Giant Brody, Yokokawa, and Sen versus Yamamoto, Matoki, and Tsuromi. And Giant Brody pins Matoki with a single-handed chokeslam. This gets us a 36. Sajura Sen out of 44, Yokokawa 40, Giant Brody 54, Tsuromi 13, Matoki 11, Yamamoto 15. Yamamoto was off his game, and we have an injury to Sajura Sen, who has a strained bicep. So that's not good. Getting an injury. Hopefully it wasn't a botch by one of the young Lions, but it probably was. But we'll see here in a second as we get the notice here. If it was a botch, no botch. So we move on to the next angle as we have Mabuchi Furusawa and Funakoshi gets a 67, kicks off the show. Furusawa celebrates his Grand Prix win, and Funakoshi comes out and tells him it was just luck. You had luck. Suki was there. Nothing, you didn't really do anything. You didn't beat me. It was just all luck. Crowd got hotter from this, and it get the show off to a strong start. And we move into our technical masterclass. It got us to 54 as Malicious Intent takes on Suchi and Kikuchi, and Wolfsbane submits Kikuchi with a Boston Crab. James Diaz had 31, Wolfsbane at 55, Kikuchi at 51, Suchi at 52. Obviously, Diaz was the weak link, but 54 rating is pretty good for a technical masterclass. And these guys have really good technical skills, but I think it's very tricky to get this working right. So 54 is pretty good, and I'm happy with this. So we'll move into the next segment here. Gets us to 62 as Suki Gun takes on Kasaka, Mitsukuri, and Kinoshita. And Suki pins Kasaka with a Mountain Suki. Spillane had a 58, Malloy had a 59, Suki with a 71, Kinoshita with a 41, Mitsukuri a 38, and Kasaka a 35. Really good show, or a really good match from our guys here. I'm pretty happy with that. 62s are really good, especially with the younger guys there. So pretty happy. We'll be moving on to the next segment as we get 73 here as Okamoto and Matsushita take on Akoma and Narahashi. And we get Okamoto pinning Narahashi with a brainbuster suplex. Matsushita had a 58 in-ring performance. Okamoto had an in-ring performance of 75. Narahashi at 46, Akoma 55. And we find out here Akoma and Narahashi have great chemistry when teaming together, which is great news. We had another tag team, and the match got the crowd buzzing. So 73 for this. Hopefully our main event does not get overshadowed by this. But I love the rating. Love these in-ring performances from these guys. And then afterwards, we have Blastakoma telling Rezan he's taking out all the title contenders, and he's starting with him. It gets us a 57. Nothing great there, but I don't think Blastacoma's entertainment skills is as high as someone like Suki or even Furusawa. So 57 is not bad for this angle. We move into the next part of the show. Gets us to 69 here as Bunraku Kontori and Yoshinaka Taku take on Miura and Yoshizawa. And Tori pins Miura with a spinning forearm smash. So Taku had a 60, Tori a 67, Miura 57, and Yoshizawa with a 57. And Miura and Yoshizawa get the tag team specialist bonus. But pretty happy with this rating. 69 is really good. It's much higher than our popularity in most regions. So this is a great match. We move into our main event. It gets us to 76 as Furusawa and Tashisai take on Funakoshi and Big Bruiser Finley. And we have Tashisai with a 59, Furusawa with a 75, Finley with a 65, and Funakoshi with a 75. All great in-ring performances from these guys. Pretty happy with this performances. 76 that's a great score. It's a great main event. Hopefully, when we finish the show here, we'll see it got us to 67. So those penalties, because of our worst music, live events, and production values, did hurt us a little bit. But 67 is pretty good, and it raised our popularity in 7 regions. So I'm happy with that. We'll finish up this, day 1 tour here. We'll look at the mail. We got Razan saying that Saromi is money, and obviously the notice about Sajura Sen. And we do have a botched move from Matoki. So hopefully that doesn't cause, any kind of heat in the back as we get ready to move into day 2. So day 2, we're getting ready to start it. We'll take a look at the mail that we've gotten the last couple days. And thankfully, Sajura Sen is fully fit from that injury he took on the last tour. So thankfully, it wasn't too bad. And we have Champions Tour Day 2 tonight. And we'll go ahead and get to this event. We'll have the auto booked venue. We'll do some meddling here between Blastakoma and Sajura Sen. We do see there's no notes between the Young Lion, Matoki, and Sen. No effect this time with our meddling. Who's absent? Just Toshinobu Taku. Okay. We'll go ahead and add a match here. Start off with the main event of the evening. And we're going to do a tag team match between Funakoshi and we're going to have him team with Reizan Okamoto. We're going to have Furusawa and Blastakoma just because, unfortunately, Okamoto has the negative chemistry with Furusawa. So we'll give that 25 minutes, and we will let Reizan pick up the victory over Blastakoma. We'll have this would be called in the ring with a slow build, decisive victory. And we definitely want Maeda as our road agent. That looks good. We'll go ahead and add another match here. We'll do a 3v3. And we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Everybody who's booked. We'll have Suki Gun in action. And we'll have Big Bruiser Finley and Giant Brody and Animal Harker taking on Suki Gun here. We'll give it 20 minutes. We'll go ahead and hit the road agent notes here. We probably want Suki to pick up the victory. And we'll let Animal Harker, eat the pen. And we'll go down here and I think we'll obviously give it a decisive victory. And let's check the psychology here. 89 is great on Suki. Malloy, 66. 65. 79 on Finley. Harker with a 69. And Brody with a 70. So I think we can call this one in the ring. I think we won't have any kind of penalty from calling this in the ring. So we'll go ahead and add that in, and we'll go ahead and book this match. Change it to Maeda as the role, and road agent, and Nakanishi as our referee. Go ahead here and add an angle in, as we're going to have Funakoshi and Okamoto, Furusawa, and Blastakoma, all rated on entertainment. And let's just take a look here at, get rid of this to wrestler. I just want to make sure, Blast, he's in the 50s for charisma, microphone, and acting, so we're probably going to have to script everybody so we don't get that penalty for not having someone scripted. And here we'll go with, Funakoshi asks Raison for a favor. And we also see Blast talking with Furusawa. Just trying to do a little storytelling. Match was made then for tonight's main event. I can spell right here, tonight. And we'll go ahead and book this segment. Just a little bit of storytelling about why these guys are teaming up here. We'll do another tag match now. And we'll have, Narahashi and Goto team up. And we'll have Matsushita and Tashusai team up. Go ahead and auto name that. Making think here that I think I'm going to make this our Steal the Show match. We'll give the victory to Tashusai. And we'll let Goto eat the pin. We will have it be an open match. We'll have to script it, and we'll do a decisive victory. Go ahead and book that segment. We don't have a technical masterclass yet, so that's fine. I knew I didn't have one of those. We'll make it a 2v2 though, and we'll have Miura Yoshizawa versus Yokokawa and Sin. We will go ahead and drop this down. We'll let Miura get the victory over Yokokawa. And we will have it be an open match. We'll script it. Decisive victory for the former tag team champs. We'll let Shiga be the road agent. Puro as our referee here. We'll go ahead and book that. Go ahead and add a match here. I think this one is going to be a tag match. And we're going to have Bunraku Kantori and Yoshinaka Taku. And they are going to be taking on Iputsusai and Okimasa. And we'll road agent this one up. We'll let Bunraku Kantori get the victory. Iputsusai to take the loss. Make this our technical masterclass. Really hope they can carry Iputsusai during this one. We'll script it, give it decisive victory. Let's check Iputsusai. 66, 63 on Okimasa. We could try to call it in the ring. And we're getting a warning not to. So they must consider him to not be able to do that. So we'll give it a script. We'll let Shiga. No, we'll still keep Maeda. And that'll be our technical masterclass, we'll have an angle here where we're going to have Funakoshi and Big Bruiser Finley. And he's going to be rated on entertainment, and Funakoshi on entertainment, Finley on menace. And Funakoshi's going to hire Finley to take out Suki. Give it 4 minutes. That's how Suki is going to, drop this down 1 minute to get under our 112-minute time limit. Suki is basically going to try to be taken out by Finley, Big Bruiser Finley. We'll take a look here, and we got Kamasaka, we got Sotomura, we got Ozawa. We can do Matsuzawa. And we'll look at our unimportant young lions right now. We'll Dreadnought, Kubo, and Doi. And we'll auto name that. Go ahead and to the road agent notes here, and we will let Sonomura get the victory. We'll have an open match, decisive win. We'll let referee Tora take over the duties here. And we'll add. I think our show's looking pretty good, I think. Take a look at the booking analysis. We're getting those notes. We're over, being used too much. I think that's just what it's going to be. Go ahead and start the show here. 659 people come to Osaka to see us. We start with the pre-show match at 42 as Sotomura, Ozawa, and Matsuzawa take on Dreadnought, Kubo, and Doi. And Sotomura submits Dreadnought with a twisted bow and arrow. And we have Matsuzawa with a 49, Ozawa 30, Sotomura 45, Doi 31, Kubo 27, Dreadnought 24. Pretty decent ratings here from our veterans and our young lions, and I'm pretty happy with this match. Just trying to get some experience for those younger guys. So I think that accomplishes that with that. So we'll head into the show here as we get Funakoshi and Big Bruiser Finley with an angle 62 segment rating, according to the road agent, as Finley is going to be hired by Funakoshi to take out Suki. So pretty basic, just setting up the storyline of why these two are tagging and also setting up an event. And we go into our next match as Tori and Taku take on Iputsusai and Okumasa. In our technical masterclass, this gets a 58. Tori picks up the victory. Yoshinaka Taku with a 60. Tori just a little bit above him with a 64. Okimasa with a 47. And Iputsusai with a 32. So not a bad match. 58 is pretty good rating from our technical masterclasses. Iputsusai, obviously, his performance was a little bit lagging, but that's okay. I'm pretty happy with the rating of 58. In our next segment, we get a 54 as Miura and Yoshizawa take on Yokokawa and Sen. And Miura pins Yokokawa with the end of the world. Miura with the 53, Yoshizawa with the 54. Those guys are so consistent. Sen with a 43 and Yokokawa with a 40. And we do get to note Yokokawa was off his game. Miura and Yoshizawa get the tag team specialist bonus. 54, pretty good rating. Decent match. Pretty happy with this. Gets to use some of our tag teams, so I'm, happy with the 54. Go ahead and move on to the next segment here, as it gets a 60 as Narahashi and Goto take on Matsushita and Tashusai. Tashusai submits Goto, and Goto turns in an in-ring performance of 43. Narahashi a 50, Tashusai a 55, and Matsushita a 56. Gets the crowd buzzing. The quality of the announcing lifted the match. 60 is a pretty good rating. Pretty happy with that. It's good to see Goto getting some involvement in some higher rated matches. We go into an angle here. Funakoshi, Okamoto, Furusawa, and Akomo. Akoma gets a 61 as they set up the match for later on tonight. Not a bad angle. Just furthers the storyline that we're trying to set up here between these four individuals. We move into our next match here. Gets a 68 as Suki Gun take on Giant Brody and the Wild Ones. And Suki pins Animal Harker with a Mountain Suki. Spillane with a 57 performance. Malloy 58. Suki 72. Giant Brody 55. Harker 49. And Finley 61. 68 rating. Pretty happy with that. Suki and these guys are really, really good at doing their job and really good performers for us. I'm happy with putting them together as a stable. So we'll get ready to move on to the next segment here. In our main event, 78 segment rated, Mabuchi Furusawa and Blast Tacoma take on Funakoshi and Reizan Okamoto. Really great match. Great heat, superb wrestling. Okamoto takes down Akoma with a brainbuster suplex. Akoma with the 57 performance. Furusawa with a 75. Okamoto 75 and Funakoshi has 75. Really good show. Main event, 78. Really happy with that between these guys. And we end the show with a 66. Gets us, popularity raise in 7 regions. We do get the notes of the, worse than the rivals. But not bad for Tour Day 2. We'll go ahead and finish the show up here. Make sure there's no mail or any other things we have to take care of. Nope. So, guys, this has been Day 2 and episode 17 of King of Puro. Day 2 of the Champions Tour is down. We'll be moving into Day 3. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I go put out new videos of anything. And we love doing this. Love Black Canvas Grappling. Love you guys. Please leave any comments you have. Love to see some comments. Let me know what you guys like or don't like. So have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.